Welcome to part 2 of creating an unlimited number of Tinder and Bumble accounts using the iPhone method, using iPhones. Alright, so if you want to see all these things that are ticked off, click below to see part 1. Otherwise, if you've seen part 1, then part 2. So we've just finished warming the accounts up. It has been 2 days, and now we're about to open the account and set up the rest of it. So let's go do that now. Okay, so we're inside the iPhone. Remember, the Tinder account has been warmed up for 2 days. So now let's go through and complete the rest of it. To be honest, the photos that I used were not any models that I have. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I don't use any of my models' social media accounts or their images or anything, because that's not what they signed up for. So what I didn't say on the last video was these images I actually took from a website called Pixabay, where they have commercial-free images that you can use at your discretion. And so I took a whole bunch of the same model. This is what I didn't tell you in the first video. So I actually didn't know how this was going to work, but I thought because I removed all the metadata, it should be fine. And lo and behold, it's fine. You can tell because it is not asking me to verify, and there's 99 likes, which means everyone is finding her attractive and everyone is swiping right. All right, so let's go ahead and set up the rest of it. First thing you want to do is you want to stop it from seeing everyone now. Now you only want to see guys. If you remember the last video, I set it to see everyone, as though this model was interested in everyone. And that is because I heard a rumor that apparently if you set it to everyone, the account starts off with a little high trust score. No idea, no clue, no evidence to back that up, but I did it anyway, and hey, it works. So now we're going to go ahead and set that to guys because that's all we want to match with. All right, so show me everyone. We'll switch that to show me men. All right, now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and exit that and continue setting up the rest of the profile. So we'll come back to the bio last, and then I'll give you a couple of tips on that. So we'll just go ahead and fill the rest of this out, but I won't make you sit through it, so we'll just skip to that. All right, so when it comes to job title, company, education, etc., you want to be careful. You want to do a bit of research. You want to see what places there are where this model can work in the location that you selected. For example, you're not going to select a Starbucks if there are no Starbucks in whatever city you spoof the iPhone location to. So because this is in Australia and the model looks thin, she looks like a model, I'm going to go ahead and say that she works at a Good Life Health Club. That is a popular gym chain in Australia, because I can bet that there will be one near about where we spoof the location to. Now, if you're spoofing location to bumfuck nowhere in the middle of the desert, you're not going to say she works at a gym or a Starbucks. The other thing is, try and make it look like something that the model would do. If the model doesn't look like someone who would be working at McDonald's, don't say that they work at McDonald's. But if they're young and they look like they're at uni or something, then you could get away with saying they work at McDonald's because they're probably working that part-time while they're at uni. But in this case, this model that we have here, she looks like she has graduated, she's modeling, she's doing well, and you could believe that she'll be working at a gym. So that's what I'm going to do here. Education/uni, same thing. Don't say she's at a university when there might not be that university in the area she's from. It's all these little details that makes me able to create all these accounts for the last year without having to verify them. Unlike everyone else I've met, I've never met anyone that has been able to create accounts without verifying unless they follow exactly what we do. Now, a lot of people say all these little details don't matter, but then they're having to verify them. So I guess maybe they do matter, don't they? So you want to be careful. So you want to add a university that you know or suspect is in the area where you spoofed the location to. You don't want to leave any stone unturned. You don't want to leave a paper trail leading to mismatching details, because that's when you get reported and that's when you get asked to verify. Boom, University of Queensland. I'm not too sure, but if I remember correctly, we spoofed this location to Queensland. Let me check. Yes, it is Queensland. So University of Queensland. Sounds about right. Now, if you're wondering what I just checked, as I said on the last video, when you have so many bloody phones, you want to keep track of them. So I actually put a label on the back of them with the model of the iPhone. So iPhone 8, then the number. So if you have 100 iPhones, this is number 3. And then the phone number attached to it. Below that is the email associated with it. And then below that, I write the location where it's been spoofed to. So you want to be careful, because when you're scaling up, you got to keep track of these things. Now, living in city, what we're going to do, this is going to prove that the location spoofing worked, because where we go near location, I'm actually located in Melbourne right now. But when we click near location, it should come up within Queensland. If it comes up with Melbourne, then I fucked something up somewhere. So let's go ahead and click near location. Boom, Queensland. So it worked because I'm actually in Melbourne. Now, what I didn't say in the last video is when you spoof the location on iPhone, you cannot let the phone die and you cannot reset it. As soon as the phone gets reset or it dies and then you have to turn it back on, the location gets reset. So as long as you keep it charged and you keep it on, just keep it on a charging cord, the location will stay to wherever you spoofed it to, hence Queensland. Now, we'll go ahead and finish the rest of it. Can't be bothered with prompts, so we'll just go ahead and do the bio. To be fair to all our Empire members, I'm not going to reveal that exact funnel on here. If you want to see exactly the funnel we use, it's very tricky and it's very creative. It is on the Empire forums. Otherwise, for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and just show you another funnel that might work, all right? Now, you want to write something that looks realistic. So, for example, a girl like this would probably like living your best life one day at a time. I don't even know what this means. I'm just writing something that looks like someone wrote it. I was looking for the sun emoji, but I can't actually find it. Okay, I can just write sun, boom. Living your best life one day at a time, because Queensland is quite sunny, so let's put a sun there. Now, below this is where we're going to put the funnel. I'm actually going to make up one because, as I said, this isn't a real model. These models are actually taken from the internet, and then I scrubbed the metadata. So this is an idea that I saw. This is not the one we use for our models, but this is an idea that I saw. They put a devil emoji and then just whatever the username was. All right, so I just quickly made one up then, Wandering Soul. Now, this is thematic because some of the interests we selected earlier were along the lines of like hippie. It was like tarot cards, astrology, etc. So I guess this will go with that. You want to make sure the username is not obvious. You don't want to say like naughty devil, naughty babe, because when you look at a model like this, she looks classy, tasteful. So then why would she have some kind of like trashy name like naughty devil? You know, it doesn't match up. That's what guys are going to think when they see this. Now, having this devil emoji here is likely going to inspire the same reaction from guys because it doesn't match up. You see, like you see this model, as I was saying, and then you see a devil emoji. It's kind of out of place because this girl seems all about nature. She seems to be a hippie because she likes astrology and all that stuff. And then you got a devil emoji, which kind of raises some alarm bells when a lot of guys see this. But for the purposes of this video, I just want to give you an example of a funnel that you can use. Now, I'm stating the obvious here, but some may not know it. Don't use the camera emoji. Don't use the ghost emoji. Don't write Abby on Insta. Don't write Insta in fancy letters. It's all been done and it's likely all getting detected. Now, if you want to be real creative, who says that Instagram and Snapchat are the only way you can funnel people, huh? Now, if you want to see exactly what we do, as I said, go on Empire, but for the purpose of this video, we'll just put this. Now, this username doesn't exist. This model does not exist. Well, look, she probably does, but she's not one of my models. As I said, I took the images from the net. But for the purposes of this video, we are just going to write that. Now you can pretend that is the funnel. Now we're going to go done. All right, so that's done. Now what I'd normally do as well, just to be careful, is after I put the bio in, or after I put the funnel in, I would do some matching, do some swiping for that day, not too many. I would leave it a night, and then the next day, that is when I'd purchase gold, because you don't want to purchase gold right after you put the funnel / the bio in, because you don't know if it's flying under the radar yet, so you could waste some money on App Store gift cards. Now to be careful, and what we normally do is we'll put the bio in, put the funnel in, wait a day, and then if the account is still good, it means the funnel is working and it's flying undetected, and then we'll purchase gold. Now when you purchase gold or premium on Bumble, don't use credit cards. I'm stating the obvious here. Don't leave a paper trail because you'll never get banned. And then any account that you link to that credit card will also get banned. So use App Store gift cards. Now, when you're using App Store gift cards, make sure that they're purchased from the same country where the iPhone and SIM is located. So this iPhone and SIM is located in Australia. So if I purchase App Store gift cards from the US, they will not work with this App Store on this phone. You will not be able to redeem that credit. So make sure the App Store gift cards are from the same country. Then you'll use that, you'll purchase gold premium, and then you'll go ahead and start swiping no more than 200 matches a day. Act maximum human. I also recommend swiping left 10% of the time to act maximum human, as I said in my last video. And then you can start to automate it using a function like switch control on the iOS. That's a whole nother video in itself. But there you have it, successfully created a dating app profile on iPhone without asking for verification. Now, if you want to deviate in any way from the method that I have recorded in these last two videos, then don't come to me asking why you're getting asked to verify, because the things like university, the things like job, researching the location of where the model is based in, where the iPhone is spoofed to, researching jobs and universities in that area is all a part of creating the perfect dating app profile that goes undetected. And that's exactly what we do. That's how we've been creating a limited number of dating app profiles on an iPhone farm without any verification, contrary to popular belief. So that's it. If you like the video, go smash that like button, please. Smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on another video.